Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over the top 5 things every aquarium owner should have. But first, if you could, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. First off, I want to say you don't necessarily need everything on this list, but it's really nice to have if you have an aquarium so you don't have to go run out and get it. And it just makes it life simpler if you have it already. But let's get into it. Let's start with number 1, test kits. Whether you're getting an API test kit like this, which is actually on sale right now on Amazon, or an API strip test kit. The strip test kits I prefer because they're just easier. They're not as accurate, but if there's nothing wrong with your tank, use these just to give it a quick test. If you have something wrong, like those fish are dying or something like that, I would tell you to go use one of these, and you're going to be more accurate, and you're going to be able to tell people, especially if you're looking for help online, what what your parameters are. These will test GH, KH, NO2, NO3, and your pH. And there are other test kits out there for a variety of things, but especially if you're getting a test kit like this or like this from API, these are pretty much the basics that you're going to need. Next off, for number 2, I have General Cure. Just something great to have laying around. You don't want to have to go run out, or if it's 9 o'clock at night and your local fish store is closed. Just good to have. I use this for primarily when I'm quarantining. When I get new fish, I'll dose the tank, make sure everything's nice and healthy before I introduce any other fish, because I don't want to lose any. And yeah, this will treat gill and skin diseases, hole and head disease, wasting disease, and swollen abdomen disease. But again, if you're running especially a fish room like I am, you want to make sure you don't kill fish, because you could possibly wipe out your entire supply. Next up is the siphon. You can get something just as basic and simple as this, or you can go out and get a Python water change system, which I recommend if you're not running a fish room. I mean, you're going to use one in a fish room too, but this is what I recommend. It's just something basic. And even with an auto water change system, I still use a siphon. If I'm emptying out a tank, or I just want to clean up some of the bigger debris in there, this does wonders. Next up, we have something very basic, but not a lot of people talk about: fishnet. You should probably get multiple ones. I have multiple ones. This was just the easiest one I could show on camera. It's tiny, but I use this for the baby brine shrimp, especially if I want to separate some of the water out and make them more dense. Again, have a multitude of different size fishnets, and it helps. Last but not least, zip ties. And I know what you're thinking. What do you use zip ties for? I'll use this for cable management, tuck things away, keep stuff in place like light fixtures, air pumps. I've zip tied, actually, in my upstairs aquarium, my air pump's hanging from a zip tie. And they're just useful to have laying around, anything really in the house. But those are my top 5 things you should keep if you own an aquarium. Again, if you could, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next episode.